Welcome, everybody, to another Saturday night here at the Colson. My name is Mark Manisto. I'm the president of Sudbury Performance Group, and I got to tell you, I'm super excited for tonight's live stream concert. We got three fantastic musicians playing up on stage for us tonight. We got my good friends Rod Bazinet and Scott Infanti, and we got special guest Brian McNally, who's going to be joining in. And so, you know, you're going to have a lot of fun tonight watching these three great artists perform all night long. So make sure you go and you spread the love, share the stream, like the stream, heart the stream, and make sure we spread this music all over Sudbury, folks. Anyways, that's enough for me. Let's send it up to stage so you can hear some fantastic music.
Thank you, Mark. Check 1, 2. How come I got no more? There we go. Oh, my God. Mark and Sudbury Performance Group, thank you very much. It's so wonderful to be back here. And all the guys helping us out. And I'm super, super stoked. So just like we performed this and practiced this forever, you guys. Yeah. Heading down south to the lands of the pine, thumbing my way to North Carolina. Staring up the road, I pray to God that I see headlights. Well, I made it to the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Riley I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey. Rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Riding from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the band now. No, the country winds keep getting me down. I lost my money, played poker, and I had to leave town. And I ain't turning back, no, living that life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long talk. I'm heading out west to Cumberland Gap, Johnson City, Tennessee. Well, I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least till I die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Say, hey, mama, rock me. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Just like we practiced it, guys. Absolutely. Hey, Facebook, great to see you guys. It's been a while, right? I mean, we haven't done it almost feels like a band. I'm feeling the energy. Thank you, Brian, for coming out at the last minute and joining us, because I'm going to tell you, I've been playing with my brother Brian now for 10 years. In the door, and I said, yeah, we're doing this show together, dude, so I hope you can grab your bass and hang out with us. And Scott, holy sheep, dude, it's been a while, right?
It has been a while.
It has been way too long.
I think it's been a while since I've played this guitar or this piano,
since I played the piano and the guitar.
The last time we played
you know how long it's been since I played the banjo?
Yeah, well,
I've never played the banjo in a live show, man, but it was fun. Okay, what do you got? You got a song? I'm going to switch over.
That's not much of a banjo, though.
It's a banjo guitar. It is. There's 6 strings. I know. I was cheating. It's the way we roll. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to grab my guitar, and then, yeah. Okay.
I'll start off there. Now I'm lying here with Linda on my mind. My soon-to-be, the one I left behind. It's killing me to see her cry. You know I'm lying here beside her, Linda on my mind. Yes, I know that I once loved her. Place no one above her. I never thought I'd ever set her free, but it just wasn't in my plans. The way Linda squeezed my hand, the first time that I held her close, and she danced with me. She said I loved you for a long time, but you're married to a friend of mine. I tried hard to never let it show, but my love for you is stronger, and I can't hide it any longer. And so I thought I'd better let you know. Now I'm lying here, Linda, on my mind. Next to me, my soon-to-be, the one I left behind. Lord, it's killing me to see her cry. You know I'm lying here beside her, Linda on my mind. Yes, you know I'm lying here beside her, Linda on my mind.
I was going to say, actually, you know what? I never thought of that.
A little bit of Conway Twitty.
Every now and then I keep looking over at Scott saying, I hope he turns my way. But now I realized I can see his guitar from where I am. What do you got?
It's all yours, man.
Alrighty. So give me an A minor.
I can do that.
There it is. Okay, so yeah, this next song I'm going to sing to you guys. It's probably one of the first songs that I ever learned how to play on the guitar. I think I was like 10. And every single person who's ever picked up a guitar at some point in time has learned it.
You still remember that far back?
I think so.
Oh, well.
I know. It's like, that's a long... Before Google. I'm older than Google. I don't know if you knew that. I actually am older than Google. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans, and my father was a gambler man, all the way down in New Orleans. Now the only thing I gamble tell your children not to do what I have done. What to spend your lives in a sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Like I one foot on a platform, where all that ball and chain. Well, there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's down the road of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm What do you got, Scott?
I don't have anything.
I'm sure you do.
Let's see what we have.
Scott says, how many songs should I have ready to go? And I said, as many as you can pull into your tablet, because we'll be drawing on it, and we have no idea what we're playing, and we're going to pull it out. And Brian has absolutely no idea what we're playing. And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter. So I hope you guys are enjoying your night. It's Saturday night
It is
in
Saturday.
Sudbury.
There you go. There's one
It
for you
is.
to do.
It is Saturday night in Sudbury. We are sitting in the Colson Hotel, surrounded by emptiness. I don't think I've ever played in this bar so empty. No, Brian says, "Oh yeah, no, that has happened." Sorry, let me rephrase that. I've never seen it so empty than it was before COVID. Like before COVID, it was never like this on a Saturday night. This is the place to be. And COVID will end. It's coming down. Everybody get out and get your vaccinations and get immortal like the rest of us. I've had mine. And so we can open up the world and get back to our shit that we do, right? What do you guys?
Well, I was running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Oh, the one I can meet you, the one that stole me once, so she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your old wheels drive you crazy. I don't try to make a stand. Just have a place to make your stand. And take it easy. Well, I was standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose, but we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up by climbing in and take it easy. Well, I was running down the road, trying to loosen my load, got a world of troubles on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your old wheels drive you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I got to know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Ooh, 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 gonna take it easy. We're gonna take it easy. Thank you.
What
Thank you
happened
very
to
much.
our
Thank you very
clap
much.
tracks?
Thank you very much.
Woo. We just can't hear it, right? Okay, I get it.
Okay, you got about 3 or 4 in a row now because
I can do that.
I'm at my limit now.
No, there's no limit.
Oh yeah. Well,
There
you said 6 for the night.
I said 6%.
No, you said 6 for the night.
You never. Because we got the great Scott Infanti here on stage with us. And it's like, I just went, oh my God, me and Scott are going to do a show together. And it's like,
Well, yeah.
I love watching this guy perform. I would sit back and listen to you all night, brother.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. I'll never, ever be able to get rid of that, will I?
Never. And I remember all the time it took to get you into that costume.
Yeah. I remember all the time that went into that costume, let me
I
tell
bet
you.
you did. You know, I saved some pieces of it for you, right?
I remember, listen, I remember burning the face The first chance I got, let me tell you.
Did you? Did you?
Oh, yeah, we did. We threw it right in the fire.
You know I saved some, right?
Oh, never mind, you did not.
I did. Okay.
Okay, sing a song, will you? Mind Shrek.
A little bit of Bob Seger for you. Going out to all of my essential trucker friends. And on a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out this one long song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're out in 16 hours, when there's nothing much to do. You don't feel much like driving, just wish the trip was through. Here I am, and on the road again. Here I am, and up on the stage. Here I go, playing stars again. Here I go, turn the page. Will you walk into the Colson, strung out from the road, and feel the eyes upon you, and as you're shaking off the cold, you pretend it doesn't bother you, you just want to explode. Most times you can hear them talk, other times you can. You know the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? You always seem outnumbered. Don't dare make a stand. So here I am, and on the road again. Here I am, and up on the stage. Here I go, playing stars again. Here I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away, and every ounce of energy tried to get away, but the sweat rolls off your body, the music that you play. Later in the evening, as you lie awake in bed, the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head. You smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what you said. Here I am, and on the road again. Here I am, and up on the stage. Here I go, playing stars again. Here I go, turn the page. Yeah, here I am, and on the road again. Here I am, and up on the stage. Here I go, playing stars again. Here I go, crowd, but fake crowd. I know you guys are out in Facebook land. Thank you very much. We love you guys. We miss you.
Soon enough.
You know what I found out? Virtual crowds, when you're in an empty room, the tip jar is empty. Did you notice that?
Well, I know because I haven't played it as many times as you have, so I haven't really noticed that.
I was going to say, yeah, it's just the way it rolls, right?
Keep it going.
What do you got?
Keep it going. No, you got 4 or 5 in a row, you said.
All right.
You told me that.
Brian, you want to play this song with me, brother?
Well, yeah, does he have a choice?
You can jump. This is an A, and you can even grab a harp if you want.
I can do that too.
That would be fun. I don't need a whole lots of money. Don't need a big phone call. I got everything that a man wants. I got more than I can ask for. And I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. Got me a sweet, sweet loving woman. She knows how to treat me right. My baby, she's alright. My baby's clean out of sight. Don't you know that she's some kind of wonderful? She's some kind of wonderful, yes she is. She's some kind of wonderful, yeah, 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 yeah. Now when I hold her in my arms, you know she sets my soul on fire. Ew, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. When she wraps her loving arms around me, got me out of my mind. Ew, when my baby gets feeling inside me, tears run up and down my spine. My baby, she's alright. My baby's clean out of sight. Don't you know that she's some kind of wonderful? She's some kind of wonderful, yes she is. She's some kind of wonderful, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do a 12-bar chat, right? Wanna play some harp for me, Scott? Keep going, brother. When I get the blues, I'm gonna get me a rocking chair. When I get the blues, I'm gonna get me a rocking chair. When the blues overtake me, rock right away from there. When I get lonesome, I get on the telephone. When I get lonesome, I get on the telephone. I'm gonna call my baby to her up on the way back home. I said flip, flop, and fly. Don't care if I die. I said flip, flop, and fly. Don't care if I die.
ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye. So give me one last kiss and I'll hold it a long, long time. Give me one last kiss and hold it a long, long time. So let me hold that kiss, it feels out my head like wine. Here comes my baby, flashing a new go-to. Here comes my baby, she's flashing a new go-to. Oh yeah, well she's so small, she can bomb away in a paper mood. We'll flip, flop and fly, don't care if I die. Flip, flop and fly, don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye. Keep it going, brother. Met a dame, she's on a train. She was a hipster, she's from the old fair lane. She was pretty from New York City, and she looks up and down the old fair way with the heat and a ho, and I just couldn't let her go. So get along, sweet little mama, get along. Get along, your ways, get along. Sweet little mama, get along. You're gonna get along your way with the heat and a hoe. Well, I just couldn't let it go. Well, the train kept it rolling all night long. Train kept it rolling all night long. Well, the train kept it rolling all night long. Train kept it rolling all night long with the heat and a hoe. I just couldn't let it go. Scott! Mississippi bullfrog sitting on a hollow stone. Like a Mississippi bullfrog sitting on a hollow stone. I got so many women, I don't know which way to jump. Said flip, flop and fly, don't care if I die. Flip, flop and fly, don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye.
You lose your.
I'm in there and I look down at my guitar and it's like, oh my God, I went through 5 picks already.
Holy cow. That wasn't fair. You just exhausted every blues song that I know.
It's okay, because they're all. No, we can have far more fun than that. We will tonight.
Oh, man.
What do you got, brother?
Oh, let's, after all that, I don't know. I need a break.
No breaks for you, man. There are no
I
breaks.
haven't played in a long time, you remember.
Well, I was going to say since 2019, probably, like the rest of us.
This is true.
What a coincidence. The bass player is curious. He doesn't even know who he is. The bass player is Brian McNally, none other than the infamous Brian McNally. Don't try and find pictures of him online. You won't find any. Very few of them, anyway.
You stole my pick there, Mr. Peasant.
Did I really?
Yep, you did. That's okay.
Oh, look at that. They're all the same color, too.
Yeah, I want that one back.
Brian, wave hello and...
That's $50.
I have been playing live shows with Brian for so long. A long time, probably at least 10 years, 15 years maybe longer. I think longer. Because he's toured with me with the Blues Brothers. He's toured with me with the Committed. We've had lots of fun. We've done 2 pieces and 3 pieces and love this guy. He's my brother. What do you got going on, Scott? People are tuning in. They go, we want to see more of Scott Infanti.
No, they do not.
Oh, yes, they do.
That's not what they said.
Oh, yes, they did. I want to hear from Shrek.
Oh, you want to hear from Shrek? Yeah. Man. Manisto, that's your fault, man. Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction where I saw something I just hadn't had. My mind told me I should proceed with caution. My heart said, go ahead and make a bid on that. And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine or mine. Do your bidding and a beat if I can't call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. Going once, going twice. Sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Well, the auctioneer was going about a mile a minute. He was taking bids and calling them out loud. Well, I guess I was really getting in it, 'cause I just shouted out above the crowd. And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine or mine. Do your bidding and a beat if I can call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. Going once, going twice. I'm sold to the lady in the long black dress. When she won my heart, it was no contest. With the ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Yeah, we found love on the auction block and I hauled the heart away. Now we found love and laugh about the way we met that day when I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine or mine. Do your bidding and a beat your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Man, I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. Going once, going twice. I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I'm about to bid my heart goodbye.
Yeehaw! Woo! That's the Scott Infanti.
A little bit of John Michael Montgomery there.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I was going to say, really good idea that we put the plugs in there on who actually wrote these songs sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Whenever
you know.
we can, right?
I can't take credit for any writing, so.
Me neither. I was going to say, I'm not a writer. I'm
No.
a
Madness!
I'm a lover, not a writer.
Kate's up. You're up.
Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain on a sunny day. And I know it's shining down like water. Sing it with me, Scott. And I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? And I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterdays and days before, the sun is cold and the rain is hot. And I know it's been that way for all my time. To forever on it goes, through the circle, fast and slow. And I know it can't stop, I wonder. And I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? And I want to know, have you ever seen the rain
It's beautiful.
Oh, just beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
What do you got for me,
An
Scott?
unrehearsed beautiful thing. No, go ahead. Keep going.
What is donkey?
You guys. Really?
Scott, you will never in like 100 years ever live down the fact that you were Shrek.
I wasn't Shrek.
You were Shrek. I was there. I was there for so many shows, Scott. I can verify and prove it.
Nobody can prove that.
I think I even got pieces, and I got pictures, and I've got sound clips, and video, and everything.
Nobody can prove that at all.
I got a DVD that says otherwise, and it says Scott is Shrek.
There was a mask on. I didn't.
You might some Shrek.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, oh, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I said take me home, those country roads. I said take me home, those country
Brian, was that just like we practiced it?
Totally like we practiced it.
I think that's my turn now, and you'll get your next one ready, right, Scott?
No, you're on for next three.
I'm good for one more, and we'll just keep. I like this. This is fun. Scott had no idea we were doing this.
No, I did not.
I know you didn't.
Neither did Brian, apparently.
Brian didn't even know he was playing tonight, but we're sure glad he's here. Nowhere, oh, where can my baby be? Lord has took her away from me. Heaven, so I've got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. There on the road, straight ahead, our car was stalled, the engine was dead. Well, I couldn't stop, and so I swerved to the right. I'll never forget the sound of night, the screaming tires and the busting glass, the painful scream that I heard last. Nowhere, oh, where can my baby be? Lord, he took her away from me. She's got to heaven, so I've
so I can see my baby when I leave this room. When I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There were people standing all around. Something warm flowing through my eyes. Somehow I found Bianca that night. I lifted my head, I looked at him and said, hold me, darling, just a little while. Held her close and kissed her our last kiss. Found the love that I knew that I could miss. Now she's gone, even though I hold her tight. Lost my love, my life that night. So where, oh, where can my baby be? Lord, I took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I've got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Actually, you know what? I think Brian and I played Lowrider to the guy who recorded the song. Did we not, Brian, at one point? I think we did. It was a big memory. I remember it well. It's a vague memory. It's a vague memory.
Yeah.
Pretty much. There were some times on the road which we will not talk about tonight.
We should never, ever talk about anything that ever happened on the road. Ever.
We should never, ever. What happens on the road stays on the road.
That's
why we go on the road.
Exactly,
it's true. That's right. Because Lord knows, never have I ever fallen off a stage on the road. It's repaired and healed. I'm thankful. Brian caught me not. He was back at the drummer, and Brian goes, where the hell did the singer go? I think he fell off the stage.
Who's the one who set up the really rickety tables?
The rickety tables, and they said, jump on the table, you'll be fine.
You actually jumped on the table?
Maybe. Let's not say who said what. It's just
yeah. Well,
jump off the stage, jump on the table, jump into the crowd, and you can dance.
That was your first mistake, thinking that you could jump on a table.
I was never meant to be a table dancer, especially back then. What do you got? What do you got for us, Scott?
Let's pull out some of the classic stuff here. Let's do a little bit of. What about a little bit of Brown Eyed Girl?
Oh, I think we already did Brown Eyed Girl.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
That was in rehearsal.
Oh, was that in rehearsal?
That was in rehearsal, yes.
Would you look at that?
Ironically, the only song you rehearsed.
The only song we rehearsed, yes. Well, since we played back in December, I guess, didn't we? I think we played back in December.
Two more and then a break. Wow, time's just flying by.
I like this set list.
Are you singing Brown Eyed Girl?
No, let's.
You want me to sing Brown Eyed Girl?
Let's swap it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do the first, I'll do the second verse, and then we'll join in on the chorus.
Okay,
Or do
sure.
you want me to do the first verse and you do the second?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, let's see who's...
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, we're skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog when our hearts are thumping and you, a brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl.
Whatever happened to Tuesday so slow? Going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing. I'm behind a waterfall, slipping and a sliding, hey, yeah, long ago. waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. And you're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da, la-dee-da. It's so hard to find my way.
On my own.
Saw you just the other day. Come on. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, and we would sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, la-dee-da. You're my brown-eyed girl.
Madness!
Madness.
Right in front of you.
Don't want to jump into my other show. Did you know my latest show? Did I tell you what my latest show is? I am the Cookie Monster. Does that not surprise you at all? This is exactly right.
Well, at least you're not green.
Let's not get into that one.
Rainbow connection, my lover, my dreamer, and me. This is a good song, isn't it?
Why is it nobody? He was on like The Masked Singer. I watched one episode and I couldn't figure out who the singer was, and I said, I know the voice, and it was Kermit the Frog inside of a costume. So it was a costume inside of a costume, and it wasn't. Yeah, it was weird. It really is.
It's true. Yes.
What you got going on,
it's
Scott?
all
We
yours,
got one
man.
more song before we take a break.
Yep. You go ahead, man.
What's that? I think so. Blind dancers would be fun.
That'd be
Heading on a riverboat, having a party. Me and my Cajun queen. Turning 21 on the Mississippi River. Heading out of New Orleans. The year is 1894. Come on, mama, love me some more. Her dark eyes flash like a gambler's ring. She shakes her pretty head and sings. Life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the sun go down. A rock and roll man with a reefer in my hand. Look at that big wheel go round. Cocaine kisses and moonshine misses. That's the life for me. Yes, it is. I'm sailing away from my heartache on a riverboat fantasy. I can't think, can't drink any more whiskey. Could have drank the river dry. This old boat, she's just sitting in the moonlight, catching the gleam in her eyes. Showers of rain come pouring down. The sky full of stars like a French lace gown. Shimmer, glimmer, I think I'm gonna fall one. Catch me, mama, that's all. Life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the sun go down. A rock and roll band with a reefer in my hand. Look at that big wheel go round. Cocaine kisses and moonshine misses. That's the life for me. Yes, it is. I'm sailing away from my heartache on a riverboat fantasy. Delta sun beats down me like a hammer. It keeps me low down and blue. I got cotton gin, or even spin, or it'll knock the dust from my shoes. I found me a honey to tickle me under my chin. When morning comes, I ride into town. Shape I'm in. Life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the sun go down. Rock and roll man with a reefer in my hand. Look at that big wheel go round. Cocaine kisses and moonshine misses. That's the life for me. Yes, it is. I'm sailing away from my heartache on a riverboat fantasy. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a short break and turn things over to Mark at Sudbury Performance Group, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes. We're going to be reading your comments and checking out your requests and stuff. Yes.
All right, that was awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Everybody on Facebook is just enjoying themselves. They want to have a dance floor, and they're all singing along at home. So hats off to all you guys up there on stage. We're going to take a bit of a break. We're going to let these guys go and powder their nose and refresh their drinks, and we're going to be showing you some videos from last week. We got Dave McNabb that we're going to be showing you, and then also we're going to be showing you some Mark Sede. So let's show you some videos from past weeks.
All right, we're live again. Sorry about that. You know how these technical things are. Always changing and kind of screwing you over. So, all right, we're gonna do an original song right now. I wrote this last summer when we were kind of locked down and nothing to do. This is called Memories in a Bottle. That bottle of Jim Beam in the corner is staring at me. The corner of my eye I could see the way. Whispers your name to me so softly as I take it down and remember you again. I pour a glass and the memories they come running. Tear falls from my eyes, I feel ashamed. Promised you'd put it down, my dear, and I'm sorry. Just can't be that strong for you today. That bottle of Jim Beam on the table is staring at me. As I look down, I can't see it smile. Whispers your name to me so softly. I pour some more out to remember you. Why? That ring you gave to me now sits at the bottom of my glass. I stare it down with every drink I take. Close my eyes one last time to see your face again. As the last drop falls, your memory fades away. That bottle of Jim Beam on the floor is staring at me. So I pick it up and I put it away. I know it'll whisper your name so softly. Next time I want to remember you again. I know it'll whisper your name so softly. Next time I want to remember you again. Thank you guys for tuning in again, even though we had
I'm gonna close my eyes, girl, and watch you go, running through this life, darling, like a field of snow. As the tracer glides and its graceful arc, send a little prayer out to you across the cold and dark. I tell the repo man and the stars above that you're the one I love. Summer's nights, not a wind that breathes, just the lights up whispering gentle amongst the new green leaves. There's things I might have said, I only wish I could. Now I'm leaking life faster than I'm leaking blood. Dance floor. I'll do a couple more songs, and we'll hear from the Sudbury Performance Group's.
Welcome back, everybody. We're just having a great time here at the Colson. And speaking of the Colson, I want to send a big thank you out to Bianca and to Steve and to Lou and to everybody here at the Colson for opening up their doors for us for the past couple weeks and going straight through to the end of the summer. You know, we're bringing live music to Sudbury audiences. And from the comments that I see on our Facebook page and on the live streams, people seem to be really enjoying it. So I'm so glad that you're enjoying it at home. And we are so fortunate to be working with so many talented artists here every week at the Colson. Next week, we've got the Fortunate Losers going to be playing here. They're going to be rocking the house. It's going to be lots of fun. So make sure you tune in next week at 7 o'clock. And then I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody that's helped make this event possible. Our partners, the Canadian Heritage, the Ministry of Culture, the Ontario Arts Council, the Ontario Trillium Foundation, the SOCAN Foundation, and of course the City of Greater Sudbury, and of course everybody here at the Colson. So folks, make sure if you have the chance, go out and get your vaccination. Make sure you get that shot. That way we can stop doing the live streams and we can get everybody in here, bums in seats, and enjoying the live music, and eventually get up and dance like I know everybody's wanting to do tonight. So enough from me, folks. I'll be back to chat with you out a little bit at the end of the night. Let's send it back up to the stage to Scott, Rod, and to Brian.
All right. So apparently Scott says he'll join us in a few minutes. So he says, why don't you jump on the piano and do a song or two? So I said, yeah, Schmidt, why not? I've always wanted to play your piano here. Oh, you're transposed, aren't you, Scott? Where? There we go. Ah, thanks, buddy. I thought that sounded a little bit odd. time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress, she's practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. And they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, and it's better than drinking alone. Singing la da da di da, la da da di da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. The manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me you've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Singing la da da di da, la da da di da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. No, I'm gonna pass it over to you, and you're gonna do a song, and I'm gonna go sit back and watch. 'Cause I gotta.
I don't have any songs. All right, I hear music. Is that from this tablet? I'm hearing music from this tablet, I think. No. Is it your phone? It's so you want me to do a song? Oh boy. Okay. A song. That's okay. Mine's not working now either. So mine's not working now either. Well, you know, no, it's yeah, it's young kids. It's called being old. All right. Okay, we're gonna slow it down a little bit here. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's cold here in the city. Always seems that way. I've been thinking about you almost every day. Thinking about the good times, thinking about the rain, thinking about how sad it feels alone again. I'm sorry for all the lies I told you. I'm sorry for the things I didn't say. More than anything else, I'm sorry for myself. I can't believe you went away. My friends all almost any time. They all know I'm lying. I can't sleep at night. They all know I'm dying down deep inside. I'm sorry for the way things are in China. I'm sorry for the things I didn't say. More than anything else, I'm sorry for myself. Living without you, girl. I'm sorry for all the lies I told you. I'm sorry for the things I didn't say. More than anything else, I'm sorry for myself. Living without you. There's some John Denver for you. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I did get rebooted. I am back online and kind of, sort of, I guess.
I'm gonna do 2 in a row. Believe it or not.
Could you do two in a row?
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. Probably what he said to be true. Yes, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Have a good time. The sun can shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Ooh, isn't it a pity that every year has its share of tears, and every now and then it starts to rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Oh. And the sun is shining in this crazy city, and the sun is shining. Ooh, isn't it a pity that every year has its share of tears, and every now and then it starts to rain. A good time,
fun, actually. Okay, I'm all tapped out. That's it. That's all I got now. Yeah, I'm tapped out. I'm done. Yeah. The rest of the show's yours. Yeah, exactly.
Kids scrolling through their iPhones.
Rest.
I think I had a harmonica here once.
No, those are mine. I'd rather hear the Little Mermaid than Shrek.
I'm gonna bring a harmonica out again.
Sweet.
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 Sweet. We should do that one next. We should. I haven't done that in a long time.
They met in a hurricane, standing in the shelter out of the rain. She took a note into his hand. Later on they took his car, drove it on down the beach's arm. He wrote her name in the sand, never even let go of her hand. Somehow they stayed that way for those 5 days in May. Made all the stars around them shine. It's funny how you can look in vain, living on earth, such sweet pain, the loneliness that's touched so fine. You find a place you've seen 1,000 times. Sometimes the world begins to set you up on your feet again, and oh, it wipes the tears from your eyes. How will you ever know the way that circumstances go? Always hit you by surprise. 'Cause I know my pain, you were there through everything I've done. You are the one. Looking back, it's hard to tell why they stood and others failed, spending your life working it out. Now I know with one cloud today, they just both up and ran away. She loved the windshield headed south. Oh, she loved the lines around his mouth. Sometimes the world begins to set you up on your feet again, and oh, it wipes the tears from your eyes. How will you ever know the way that circumstances go? Always hit you by surprise. 'Cause I know my past, you were there through everything I've done. You are the one.
Brian's turn.
Brian's turn. Don't worry. Let's do an old standard. Let's do some old. I haven't done any Johnny Cash with you in a long time.
Yeah, let's do that. We can
You want to do some Johnny Cash?
Sure,
or
yeah.
Some Garth Brooks, and we'll do some of that kind of stuff.
Yep, yep.
Brian's only played this song 3,000 times. Yeah. 17,000 times. Well, I hear that train coming, it's rolling round the bend. When I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. And I keeps on blowing on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, you should always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And I hear the people moving, and I hung my head and cried. Well, they freed me from that prison. If that railway train was mine, I know I'd move it on a little farther down that line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I long to be. And I hear that whistle blowing, and that's what tortures me. Well, early one morning while making my rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. I went right home and I went to bed. I stuck that loaded 44 beneath my bed. Woke up next morning and I grabbed my gun. I took a shot of cocaine and away I'd run. I had a good run, but I ran too slow. They overtook me here in North Ontario. Laid in the hot joint, taking a pill, and then walked a man from Jericho Hill. He said, Willie Lee, your name is not Jack Brown. You're that dirty hack that shut your old lady down. I said, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee, and if you got a warrant, you read it to me. I shot her down because she made me slow. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more.
Call now. Madness!
All right, Scott, what you got?
Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Well, now Leroy's more than trouble. You see, he stands about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just to call him third. Well, his
Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than the junkyard dog. I said bad, Leroy Brown, well the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than the junkyard dog.
Madness!
Please. No further applause.
No kidding, eh? It's so awesome. And it's like, we're so thankful. And I want to just say a special thank you to Bianca and Steve, guys. You know, it's my third time gracing your stage. And you guys make it fun. You know, for those out in Facebook land, we're sitting in an empty bar. I see stools on the tables. And, you know, we've never seen our social circles looking so small. But guys, you come out and you bring energy with dancing, and not real dancing because it's COVID, but, you know, having fun. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys. And I want to say a special thank you to Brian for coming out, jumping it, like literally, he showed up at the door and we said, go home, get your bass, come back and jump in our show. And he said, okay. We do love Brian. It is so good to see you, my brother. This song.
Look around, look up here. Take time to make time to be there. Look around. Don't have a cold heart, but I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. Long time ago I had a lady to love. She made me think of things I never thought of. Now she's gone and I'm on my own. It's a love song that's coming to my mind. It's a love song that's there time. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor making me want you somehow. So lady, I guess it's only fair I should say come to me. I have no answers, but know where I wanna be. Look around, play a part. I was born in the winter and cooled by a warm heart. But I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. So lady, let me take a look at you
It's a little riverbend.
Holy cow. I haven't sang in a long time.
Yes, I was gonna say that was that. Yeah, I hear you.
Don't have it like I used to. Don't have it like when I was in Shrek. Never mind. Sure.
Okay.
Looking back on the memories of the dance we cheered beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How can I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now, I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Yes, our lives are better left to chance. Could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the holding you, and I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? Glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Yes, our lives are better left to chance. Would have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss. Yes, our lives left to change. Would have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss. Damn.
Okay, so what do you got, Scott?
I don't have anything.
That was mine. That was,
yeah,
it's your turn now, though.
Oh my goodness.
Unless you want to do this one here.
You can do it.
We can do that.
Yeah, I can do that one with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you could. You could probably do this one in your sleep.
Probably.
Out in the country past the city limit sign, well, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got a whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folks go to boot
scootin' boogie. Well, I got a good job, I work hard for my money. When it's quitting time, I hit the ground running. Fired up my pickup truck and let the horses run. We go flying down that highway to that hideaway. Oh, up in the woods to do the boot scoot boogie. Well, heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot and scoot. Oh, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Take it away, brother. Says, son, what'll it be? One of that peely redhead yonder looking at me. The dance floors are hopping and it's hotter than the 4th of July. That's eating out laws and laws, crooks and straights. All out of making it great, doing the boot scoot boogie. Oh, heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scoot. Oh, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. They so low.
Somebody wants to hear the what? Oi, oi, oi.
What's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we can do that one. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, just like
Steven.
we did at rehearsal.
The chair. Yes, we can do the chair.
Sure.
Some
You got that in your,
George-
you got that in your tickle
some
chunk there?
George Strait. I do actually.
For those who don't know what a tickle chunk is, I know it sounds really sketchy, but
I don't know why I'm looking it up. I know it off by heart.
of course you do, because yeah, like any of the songs in this tablet thing,
Yeah.
they really are. They really are. Okay, you don't even want to see the pictures of me as Elmo.
I don't know where that.
I'm sure my daughter's at home going, "Stop it!"
Yes, she.
anything
Anything
else.
else?
Yes, exactly. Apparently, that would be the master bass player tonight.
Tonight for sure. Yeah, we have our own.
We do.
We have our own.
I think I did a show here as the Easter Bunny once. The Cookie Monster could happen. You know what? I would do that. I would totally do that. Could I? Only if I can do my big song, right? You know, C is for cookie. No, I can't. Exactly.
Oops. Okay.
What are you playing that in, brother?
An A.
Thank you, sir.
Do this an A. So we, these all these songs that we've done tonight are all, of course, well rehearsed.
Yes.
We've been at it for weeks,
Yeah.
weeks and weeks on end. Right?
At least for weeks, we've been messaging back and forth saying, "What was the date of that show? We should probably get together someday."
Oh, we can't do that. It's cool, man.
But I know how to get a hold of you if I need you.
This is true. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Some George Strait. Well, excuse me, but I think you've got my chair. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'd be glad to share. Yes, it's usually packed here on Friday night. If you don't mind, could I talk you out of a lie? Oh, thank you. Could I drink you by? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, could I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good. Aren't they? Would you like to dance? Oh, I like this song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, I like it too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Oh, and I like it too, and to tell you the truth. I love that chord. That wasn't my chair after all. Oh, it's a little rusty and rough, but there it is anyway. Whoever was requesting, there you go.
I think we should do a big shout out for Tanya, because I heard she was like partying with us tonight.
Oh, it's her birthday
right?
today, so hey.
It is Tanya's birthday tonight, isn't it, Tanya?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanya. Happy birthday to you. It's a good thing I stayed in the lead, because I was going to go to the harmony of that, eh?
I was watching for you. It's like...
All right. Happy birthday, Tanya. All right. What do we got there for you, Baz? Hey, is that the right time?
I have no idea what the time is.
Oh, it's not the right time. What time? How many more songs do we have? Yeah. God bless Mikey.
Sure.
Okay.
We were born before the wind, not so younger than the sun. Bonnie boat we won, so sail into the misty. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea, feel the sky. Soul and spirit fly
sailed into the misty. Knowing when that foghorn whistle blows, I'll be coming home. Knowing when that foghorn whistle blows, I wanna hear it. I don't wanna fear it now. Wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back down again, the days of old. Gathered we would flow into the mystic. Oh, it goes something like this. Know when that foghorn whistle blows, I'll be coming home. Know when that foghorn whistle blows, I wanna hear it. I don't wanna fear it now. Wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back down again, the days of old. Come on, we would flow into the mystic, yeah. Oh, here we go. Into the mystic, yeah. All right, we're gonna do another tune. I'm gonna pass it over to Scott because I'm sure he's got something in the back pocket. And I just wanted to say how wonderful it has been coming out to play at the Colson, live streaming to you out at Facebook Land. Thank you, Sudbury Performance Group, for supporting live music, supporting tech crew, audio, video. Brian coming out with sound support and jumping in as a musician, buddy. We love you. It's been great. Not too many gigs coming up, but I got a few, you know. Me and Cassie Taylor doing a couple shows on the North Channel Cruise Line in July and August. A couple of private parties and a wedding coming up, but go get vaccinated, damn it! Go get your needles so we can get back to playing live freaking shows. To my band, I haven't played with you guys since 2019. I miss you guys. Saturday Night Special. Guys, we gotta get together soon and we gotta make some music again. Because holy shit. Go get your needles, everybody! Scott, what do you got going on, man?
That was a woo-woo, and then...
Scott!
Okay, we're going to do this really slow song now.
Okay, what do you got? What do you got, brother?
We have one more?
Yes, then we're gonna do another song, and then Mark's gonna say a few words as we So
Well, okay. Well, then let's do this one. I don't know whether we can get the effect that we should get out of it, but we could a little bit of what do we got? Which one is this one?
what's it starting?
This just starts an A.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Well, let's see what we got.
Just face me, and we're good to go.
Yeah. Friday night I crashed your party. Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday trashed me out and crashed again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. I'm standing in this combat zone, I was told you not to drive, but you made it home alive. And you said that only proves that I'm insane. You may be right, I may be crazy. Oh, but it just might be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, don't try to save me. You may be wrong, for all I know you may be right. I remember how I found you there, alone in your electric chair. I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. You were lonely for a man. I said take me as I am, 'cause you might enjoy the madness for a while. I thank you for the years you tried to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If you're crazy, then it's true, and it's all because of you. And you wouldn't want me any other way. You may be right, I may be crazy. Oh, but it just might be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, don't try to change me. You may be wrong, all I know you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right.
Thank you very much. We'll pass it over to Mark. Thank you very much, Rod Bazinet and Scott Infanti and Brian McNally. Man, we had a great time tonight.
Woo! Did we ever have a great time tonight? We had so much fun listening to you guys in the audience, and also the people that are watching the live stream. They're all having a great time, and thank you so much, guys, for providing just so much fun this evening. And thanks to all of you folks that are watching online and making sure that you spread the love, you spread the music. We couldn't do it without you folks. And also, one more time, like a big thanks to the everybody here at the Colson for opening up the doors and letting us basically move in here for the past few weeks and going through for the rest of the summer, while we still provide live music to Sudbury audiences and working with so many fantastic, talented artists that we're so fortunate to be able to work with. I'm telling you, it's these live streams are my favorite day of the week, because not only am I getting to interact with some great creative artists, but I'm hearing fantastic songs as well. So it's just it really is the best day of the week. Anyhow, folks, thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back next Saturday. We got Fortunate Losers. They're going to be rocking it out here. So if you like some good rock music, make sure you tune in 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock on the Sudbury Performance Group Facebook page. And as we've been saying all night, make sure you go and you get vaccinated, and that way we can have everybody up on with bums in the seats and enjoying this live music. I'm going to send it back to the boys up on stage for the night. They're going to play us out for a couple of songs. And thanks so much for watching. If you want to be involved with Sudbury Performance Group, make sure you shoot us a message on our Facebook page, and we'll get back in touch with you and make sure that you're part of the SPG family. Back to the boys now.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Woo! I love that. Drove downtown in the rain, 9:30 on a Tuesday, just to check out the late night record shops. Calling impulsive, kind of compulsive, kind of insane. When I'm surrounded, I just can't stop. It's a matter of instinct, it's a matter of conditioning, it's a matter of fact.
play Pavlov's dog. Ring a bell and I'll salivate. Well, how'd you like that? Dr. Landry, tell me I'm not just a pitter. Right now I'm lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. 'Cause I am lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. 'Cause I'm lying here just staring at the ceiling times. And I was thinking about, oh, what to think about. And I'm listening and re-listening to smiling smiles. And I was wondering if there's some kind of creative drop. 'Cause I'm lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. 'Cause I am lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. If you wanna find me, I'll be out on the sandbar, wondering where the hell all the love is gone. Playing my guitar and building castles in the sun. Whoa, whoa, and we'll be singing fun, fun, fun. I'm lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. 'Cause I am lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. Drove downtown in the rain, 9:30 on a Tuesday night, just to check out the late night record shops, late night record shops. Kind of impulsive, kind of compulsive, kind of insane. Whoa, when I'm surrounded, I just can't stop. Just like we rehearsed it, guys. Okay, Scott.
I got the last note.
You did. Tell us all about daydreams and night things and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay, I could do that. All right. This is the last song.
This is our last song of the night, buddy.
I do hate that cable. That cable has been all night
It's just
long.
getting under your feet. You never notice the cables get under your feet, but the sustain pedal never does?
No, it always slides away. Here's some Ronnie Milsap. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, while my hands make a living, mind's home loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, every night to make my daydreams come true. All day long folks.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, we do have one more song. We have one more song.
We'll do that. We gotta do that.
Yeah, I know. I opened my big mouth earlier,
you
didn't I?
did.
I know.
So now you gotta do it.
I know. No Shrek. Oh, no Shrek.
I can
that
like
I
to
can
see
do.
that.
Yes. The Gambler Shrek style.
With Cookie Monster doing backups.
Man, that is just gonna haunt me for the rest
G
of my
is
life.
for gambler.
Honest to goodness. Oh, hey man. And I blame Manisto for that one all
Yes, sir.
day long. Listen, I was in the Dominican Republic and a Shrek and Fiona thing come walking through the
No.
Yeah, I mean like it just doesn't go away.
It will follow you, Scott. Follow you, it will.
All right, well, this one here's for Mark. This is a little bit of Kenny. D and D. On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound from nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns to stare out the window at the darkness till the boredom overtook us. He began to speak. He said, "Son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I could see you're out of aces for a taste of your whiskey. I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle. He drank down my last swallow. And then he bombed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. And you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for count when the deal is done." While every gambler knows that the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. In his final words, I found the ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for count when the deal is done. Thank
Thank you very much, guys. It's been a blast, and we will see you somewhere, hopefully in person. Awesome. Thanks, guys.